Hey guys, welcome back to the Dose Sports Podcast for episode 2. And due to popular demand, I know we've got rid of Ruben. He just didn't make the cut this week. We got rid of him. Hey, but no need to worry. We brought in Daniel this week. Daniel, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Excited to be here. Very excited.
As we all are. I can see you guys just ribbing with excitement to be here.
I got when you asked me to actually come on, I was so over the moon. That's it.
Wow.
I was just like, gonna be on YouTube, gonna be everywhere. Let's go. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna start with the golf today. There's a golf tournament today, second last tournament of the PGA Tour. It was a pretty crazy event. So the leader, Dustin Johnson, he led after the third round, and so then he tees off last with his group. So there's two people in the group, and John Rahm, who was tied 51st, I think, at the end of round 3, he ended up leading after the fourth round, the 18 holes.
All right.
So he was leading at 4 under, and going into the last hole, Dustin Johnson, he was one behind, 3 under.
Yep.
And he hit the green, but he still had like a really big putt to make. So it's about, I think, 40 foot to 40 foot just to force a playoff.
Not even
to win. So he makes that, and it's like everyone thinks, he's gonna go and win the playoff for me.
Seeing when people like hit shots like that would be like,
it's crazy.
You'd pay good money to see that.
Yeah, he was pretty hyped up, and for a guy like he's pretty like emotionless. That guy, he was pretty hyped up, like his fist bumping and everything. And so then they go to playoff, and they play hole 18 again.
Yep.
And they both hit the green and 2, but John Rahm, he's like even further away now. He's like 60 foot away, I think. Right. Yeah, so it's like what?
What's the conversion?
22 meters, something like that. No, it's a long way away, and it's like he has to aim so far away from the hole because the slope's down there, and he makes that putt to win the tournament.
Do you know how many people were there when it happened, or?
No, there's no fans.
Oh yeah, I'm so dumb. I totally forgot.
There's no fans. There's just random like people working.
If there were people there,
they would be mental. Yeah, it was crazy. So he won, I think, an extra 700,000 with that putt on top of like the
700,000 US.
Yeah, US dollars. So it was pretty crazy.
No.
Yeah. Enough of golf though. Yeah, I know the people out here, they're not golf fans. I can tell. I think we'll move into NRL. First game of the week. I know you'll be a happy man. Rabbitohs beat the Eels 38-0. What are your thoughts on your boys' performance?
For those that don't know, I'm a massive Bunnies fan. And, mate, we've scored like 90 points in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, huge.
And it's good because it's so close to finals. Like, I know there's still 4 weeks, but because it was against Manly and then Eels. So, like, not
terrible teams.
Not the not like the top tier, but pretty good teams, and we've done pretty well. And like the favorite part of this result for me is the fact it's 38-0.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like our defense is so strong, and defense and premierships are won on defense, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm really happy with that. 38-0. We played gun. Unfortunately, one thing happened. Latrell Mitchell.
Oh yeah, Latrell Mitchell hamstring injury. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks or something.
Oh no, he's done for the season.
Done for the season.
He's gone.
All right. Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
It was a really bad tear, I think, like towards the top of the hamstring. So, he's gone. There's so much firepower we lack now. I mean, like, if we had Latrell Mitchell, I'd be like, we'd proper chance here, especially if we get good form.
Yeah, and you guys are hitting form at the perfect time, I reckon. So with no Latrell Mitchell, Alex Johnson will probably move to fullback.
No, I think Alex Johnson's out as well. He's gone. I'm pretty confident.
Oh yes, so that is right.
And now, we like I was telling myself, like, should I not flame this guy in this podcast? Like, he probably won't even watch this podcast.
I know, he's watching. He's watching.
But mate, Corey Allen.
He's the most average player I've ever seen.
He is the definition of like mediocrity. He's not like strong. He's not fast. He's not like agile. He's not that great of like a playmaker, ball player. Like you kind of need for like a number 1 or a winger to an extent, right? Like they need to have like he's just so mediocre in every single way.
Yeah.
And the fact that like now we don't have Johnson or Mitchell in the firepower, he brings us no firepower. It's just like it's like the guy you put on your social team just to fill up the spot, really. So I mean, we'll see how we go. Just Adam Reynolds has to just play out of his mind, really.
So it's just round 17 we're going into.
Yes.
Yeah, Alex Johnson should be back next week.
Okay, that's good then.
And also, Dane Gagai is coming back from his hamstring injury. So
then hopefully Dane Gagai would, I'd assume, go back to centre and then... Oh, no, wing or centre. Depends what Campbell Graham would play.
So I think Campbell Graham... Oh, he played on the centre.
Yeah, he played centre. Yeah. And then Johnston, I hope Johnston.
Yeah, we'll go fullback. Next game on the Friday night. The first game, Titans beating the Dragons. Big result for the Titans. And I think that's just hurt the Dragons a bit too much on their slim top 8 chances that they had.
Mm-hmm.
They really needed to win that game. And I think it kind of... If you don't win the game against the Titans, do you really deserve to be in the top 8 anyway?
Yeah, I don't... I don't think Dragons are any chance anymore.
They're no chance now.
I can't blame them. Like, they went through a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like it's never easy getting your coach
sacked
and then going on to make the top 8. And obviously, if you whole point is to win the premiership, and that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen with the Dragons.
I mean, they have a good squad. Like, you got so many state players.
Yeah.
And you got McInnes is good enough. But obviously,
he's good enough.
Cookies there.
Ben Hunt plays hooker.
Ben Hunt, Tyson Frizzell, Paul Vaughan.
Yeah.
And there's a few more, but
I think at the beginning of the season, everyone's best roster, Dragons had the most Origin players, even beating Reese's and Melbourne stuff like that, which is crazy to think. Yeah. And they're not making the 8, which is kind of disappointing.
But to be fair, credit to the Titans.
They played fantastic.
I think they scored 2 tries in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, 74th and 76th minute.
Crazy.
Which, it was 10-4. Yeah, 10-4 going into the last 5 minutes, and you're thinking, yeah, Dragons can close this one out. It's fine. Yeah. Titans, they're showing a bit of character in the last few weeks, which is good.
I think the big thing is Alex Brimson came back, the fullback.
AJ Brimson,
he was out for a long time. I think he had some back spasms or something, just wasn't going away.
Yeah.
And he's back, and he's been playing gun. I think he's pretty much set up the last try as well.
Yeah, he's been playing really good.
So, and the thing I want to talk about, these two teams, is how next year's going to go, because Dragons' new coach, Dragons lose Tyson Frizzell.
Yeah,
so
he's going to be
I don't know what's happening there, but then the Titans, they gain
Tino,
Herman
SASA, and David Fafita.
And if they manage to land Cameron Smith,
that is a real possibility. Last week, I think we said Cam Smith's probably not going to move from Melbourne,
but I think good chance. He's not. I think they did say he's not staying, right?
They haven't confirmed it, but they've got sources that his family's buying houses in Brisbane or Gold Coast area, so that's very interesting. So Titans, they're looking
top 8 next year.
That's my bold tip. I reckon Titans will make the top 8 next year,
cool.
regardless of Cam Smith moving there or not. They've shown enough to show, and with the additions of Fafita and Tino.
Yeah.
Why can't they?
Yeah, as long as that 6-7-9 play gun, because I think that's the problem with we'll get to the Broncos, of course.
Yeah, I think next game talking about the disappointing 1-6, 7-9 the spine.
Yeah,
Reece is putting over 100 points this season on the Broncos, winning 58-12
or something. Yeah,
which is unbelievable. Broncos, you just think, oh, this is the week they turn it around. This is the week they turn. It's just.
It's like. For me, I get some joy in it because I'm a big New South Wales supporter. So whenever Queensland teams
Yeah, well, I'm a Queensland supporter. I don't mind, but I also my sister's Broncos supporter, so I don't mind when they lose.
It's just when they were losing, I was so happy and everything. And now it's gotten to the point I actually just feel bad for them.
Yeah,
and I was just
And the thing is, you can see there's 2 or 3 players that are just playing good every week. It's not gonna they just can't carry the whole team. That's how bad the other team's playing.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. So Stags, Fafita, and when Payne Haas plays, they're carrying the team every time.
Straight up.
And losing Fafita, that's
it's I don't know. Because this year Brody Croft came over. No, was it this year? No, this year. So Brody Croft came over, and I thought, this is it. One of the best young forward packs.
Yeah.
Get another, and I know Brody Croft wasn't good enough for the number 6-7 at Melbourne, but that's Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
And he would have been learning with Cameron Smith, and everyone was saying he was a Cooper Cronk clone, and
yeah.
And when like Brisbane announced they got him, I'm like, oh, you know what? Good pack, good 6-7. Like at the time, Milford was a gun.
Yeah.
Like, was a gun, but
I think when I heard the news Brody Croft left, as a Melbourne supporter, I trusted Bellamy that
it was the right decision.
It's the right decision, and it just shows he's taken Jerome Hughes, who was a natural fullback, who was starting at fullback in 2019 for the Storm, and he's developed him into a half, and he's beating Brody Croft, who is a halfback by trade, shows a lot about what Brody Croft is to the Storm, what he was to the Storm, and what he kind of is at the Broncos. And I think he's not getting picked by the new coach a start.
He played,
but I think due to some injury stuff, he was on the bench. So I think the new coach prefers
who's the new coach?
Sean O'Sullivan. Oh, whatever, the stand-in coach.
Who do you think will be there?
I want Paul Green.
Paul Green. Yeah.
I'd rather Paul Green
Premiership winning.
Yeah, he's proven himself at Premiership, whereas Kevin Walters, even though he's a great Queensland coach and he's won 2 Origin series, 2015, 2016.
You guys won like 2 or 3 in a row.
Oh yeah, we went from 2015 to 2017.
And then New South Wales on the last 2.
Yeah, so he's won three State of Origins. So he's proven himself State of Origin, but that's completely different
to an
actual team.
Fully.
You're taking superstars in State of Origin for a 3-game series.
You got to build like youth and as in for the
Broncos, for the Premiership. Yeah. And Paul Green, he's done it with the Cowboys, who arguably they had a good squad. They had Jason Taumalolo and Michael Morgan, but you'd say they weren't really fantastic.
It was just good role players which they put in, which is good.
Exactly right.
But I think Roosters, like, it hurts as a Bunny supporter, but damn, they're a good, not just a footy team, but they're a good club. Like the fact that they get Sonny Bill as well, it's just not fair. Like, yo, come on, man.
Like, what you can't get?
Like, they're just gonna get so much stronger now, and it's scary. Oh,
the only thing that I think the Roosters for going into the finals. I know Luke Keary's come back in 2 weeks, but really that 7 spot, Flanagan of. He was in and out. Lachlan Lamb came back in, and now it's Flanagan. Lachlan Lamb got injured, and now it's Flanagan. And no Victor Radley the whole season, and someone else is injured.
They have a few.
There's a few injuries. But looking at, they're not looking as sharp as they were last year, and even the year before. I don't think they can go all the way, but they prove every week, no matter who they put in, they do the job, especially. Robinson getting out the best out of the Morris boys, which is a great season.
Josh Morris, I remember Josh Morris got selected for Origin last year. I believe. Yeah, like I remember when he got selected,
everyone thought it was the worst.
I was just like, yo, Callum Pong is just gonna run straight.
Yeah,
but then he has been. I admit, like I gotta admit, I was wrong. Like he's such a good, he's just such a good footy player. He just knows where to be, when to be, and just gets the job done.
And good effort, just effort.
Was he the one that did that New South Wales tackle on Greg Inglis?
He was the one.
He's just true blue.
Yeah,
true blue.
Like that. Moving to the Saturday's games, huge result in the first game. Warriors beating the Knights 36-6. Warriors, can they make the 8?
Oh, I reckon. My tip is these guys are like the guys you kind of have to watch out for. Not for Premiership, but to make the top 8, definitely. Because I think they're 10th at the moment.
Yeah, I think these guys will. They're 2 wins off the Sharks, who are in 8th. 2 wins off the Sharks. So
I reckon don't count them out.
Yeah, so I think they're the only team that can still mathematically.
I really hope they make it.
Still make it. Yeah. Well, no, 17 means 4 games. Technically.
They got 4.
12.
Things have to go their way.
Yeah.
But
Parramatta next week, which is, I think, is a lot closer game than that everyone thinks it's going to be.
The thing is, actually, you know what? I did say they'll make the top 8 now, but their points differential is so bad.
But I don't think it matters, their points differential, because they're already 2 points ahead. They're alone on 14 points.
As in, if they tie with the Sharks, I mean.
Oh, right,
for example, for the 8th spot.
Yeah, they're on minus 101.
I feel like maybe they left their run a little too late, but they're playing well, man. Knights aren't a bad team.
Their Knights are underperforming 100%.
For the squad they have, they definitely are.
And I think a lot of people say Callum Pong is not doing this, Callum Pong is not doing that. He's doing it. Like, I don't know what people are talking about. He's doing it every week. His numbers are really good every week. But for me, Mitchell Pearce has been quite disappointing this season. I thought on the back of last year, he was probably their best player, I'd say.
Right, yeah, definitely.
And he would have...
Dalian, he was...
Yeah.
Like, if he didn't get injured...
And even at the beginning of the season, he was tipped, like, the players' poll or something by other players. They're saying he's the best halfback, and he was Origin halfback last year.
Yep.
Ever since the COVID break, he kind of really hasn't performed and hasn't kind of stepped up and taken that team. Like, hasn't led the team. And they'll have an interesting game next weekend versus the Sharks.
So one of them will kind of like stay
if
down there. So if the Warriors win
and Sharks lose.
And do Warriors play either Knights or Sharks? Because that's big as well.
Yeah, so I think if Warriors play Shark, I don't think that they have Warriors. They play Parramatta next week. And then, they play Sharks in round 18. So I think whoever wins that pretty much could guarantee.
Sharks have to watch out because if Knights beat the Sharks this week and then Warriors keep winning, big chance.
I think round 19, they're both going to lose. I think Sharks play Roosters and Warriors play Raiders, so they're both hard games for them to win.
I don't know, you never know. Warriors are doing pretty well.
But the last round, I think it comes down to the last round. Sharks play Raiders, which is going to be tough for the Sharks.
Yep.
Warriors play Manly, which is a pretty hit or miss game, really.
Manly
sometimes
Tommy T. No, Tommy T. Tommy T will be back by then.
Yeah, I think he will. Last game. So that'll be very interesting seeing how they play for that game. Moving the second game on Saturday, the Sharks. Talking about them, they beat the Cowboys.
Was it convincing?
Yeah, like Cowboys never had any chance.
Let's be honest, guys. Like the Cowboys aren't really they're not relevant anymore.
Cowboys are irrelevant.
They're just there for the sake.
they are saying it in my footy chat. They actually make me angry. Like they have such a good squad.
Yeah. Good pack, right?
Big pack. And all they just suck. They just can't put 80 minutes together, and it's so frustrating.
Morgan got injured again, right? Did something to his calf or something, I think.
Did he? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm kind of zoned out in that game. It's such a bad game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think... he did his calf. I'm not too sure. It was just he was just off the line, just did his calf. So he's gone, and then that means
So he just came back from injury as well.
Yeah, he just came back.
And he was playing fantastic.
And then that means... I don't know what's going to happen to their halves. I'm guessing Drinkwater goes...
So I think Hamiso might come back then. And then Drinkwater will go into 5'8", and then... Oh, but they do have Jake Clifford. Oh, no, Jake Clifford will play 7 then. Or who's playing 7?
I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Clifford hasn't
been really
playing at all,
They might as well just try stuff. Now the Cowboys, they're done, really. The last game was Saturday night. Penrith, they're taking on the Tigers. They just showed why they're top of the table, really.
If someone asked me another team than the Bunnies, who I would want to win, I'd say the Panthers. I just think they play good footy. They're fun to watch, and I'm a big Nathan Cleary fan.
Yeah,
and I like Nathan Cleary, like Luai, Crichton, and they were just decent players, all around.
Yeah,
good role players.
I think they all seem. There's not a standout player apart from Cleary. Maybe you could say they're all kind of
doing pretty good.
Yeah, Happy Coruscant's been great. I think, but he wasn't playing.
No, he wasn't playing. Yeah, that's even more credit to them that they did
exactly. So Panthers just doing a job on the Tigers,
especially because I think in terms of injuries, they have no long-term injuries. I'm pretty confident. No one's out because Capel did have a long-term injury a while ago, but he's back now. He was listed in the reserves,
right?
So he will be back maybe this week, especially Isaiah head knock.
Yeah.
But it was good to see. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I think he got a head knock, and he has a history of these concussions.
And everyone came.
Even the Tigers player, so that was good to see.
You'll have to see. That's good, wholesome footy content.
So I was happy with that, and then it's just they have no long-term injuries, which is if they stay fit, and you need a bit of luck in terms of injuries to win. So I'd say if they stay fit, Panthers, just watch out.
Yeah. Tigers, disappointing. Harry Grant came back, but...
Did he play 80? No. Was he off the bench or something?
Yeah. Oh, no, he played 80. I'm pretty sure he played. He started with 9. Before this game, I was thinking, it'll be a lot closer with Harry Grant coming back because I think
good player.
with Harry Grant in, Target has only conceded less than 17 points when he played, and it was over 30 when he's not playing. Well, that's changed now after Penrith put him on him. So
yeah, so Harry Grant's he played 57, so a good chunk of the game.
Right. Yeah,
but still,
yeah.
Wasn't he up there in the Dally M's or is he?
He was leading before they went to behind.
And he's like first year in the NRL, right?
First year rookie. He should win Rookie of the Year. Yeah, he should win Rookie of the Year.
There's no other rookies.
Rookie.
Right? No.
I think
Crichton's not a rookie. He's played pretty well. Like Stephen Crichton, the centre.
Stephen, yeah.
No other rookies. Like I can't say his name. Fido, from Cowboys.
Cowboys. Hassim. Yeah.
Hassim.
The Hammer.
The Hammer. He's been playing pretty well, but I know they're dropping him, but that's another topic. So I guess Harry Grant, Rookie of the Year, but
probably
good player, very good player.
Moving to Sunday's game, my boys Melbourne putting 30 on Manly. Pretty convincing performance, especially with the amount of injuries we had. We had a new winger starting. He played surprisingly well.
Good young players.
Yeah, we have a good youth come through. You see that Brandon Smith post he put?
As a ball boy?
He's so funny.
It's good to have players like that.
100%. I think that's why I kind of like Penrith, like some of the Penrith boys as well, because they're
good lads.
They're funny on social media and stuff like that. So Josh Mansell, he's a funny guy.
You know what? I'll ask you a question. You and Ruben talked about this last week. You guys said Addo Carr, he wanted to play fullback, right?
Yeah.
So I think you guys said he'll go to the Tigers. Mm-hmm. Do you reckon if he gets the Tigers, hypothetical situation,
if he plays fullback, he'll go to the
Tigers? Yeah. So hypothetical situation, he's gone to the Tigers and playing fullback.
Right.
And he's playing okay, average, not great, not bad.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he holds on to his New South Wales wing spot? Because New South Wales are pretty blessed with wingers right now.
Yeah.
Would he hold on to it?
Yeah.
You reckon? Straight
up? I think he... because who else are you going to put there?
Because you got Kotrick winning in the wings.
Yeah, so Kotrick and Addo are the wings now.
That's what you're... Okay. No Ferguson? Because you got to be...
Fergus trash. Nah, you listen to Fergus?
I think Fittler loves him though.
Yeah, so. That's true. But I think... I don't think... Because Latrell Mitchell... I think fullback is such a different role to... Oh, actually... No, that's actually...
But I think at the end of the day, Addo Carr will get selected in the wing. Just because Fittler... I think he has a lot of faith in his players. And also White, and he plays centre.
Yeah.
And six in...
Yeah, but then you could argue, why is Latrell not playing? But I think that was also due to form. Latrell wasn't playing. And I think he'll play centre over White and Travojevic, even on form, because one, he's carrying Canberra. He scores pretty much every week. Travojevic, when he plays, he scores. So I think if Josh Addo-Carr played fullback next year, he would still be winger for New South Wales, I think. I'm no expert, but...
Manly... I mean... I kind of wanted to see how they would go without Tom, because everyone was saying Tom's great. Yeah.
They've done...
It's kind of proven it.
Every second game, they play well, and then I think they beat Parramatta when Parramatta was in good form. No Tommy Turbo. They almost beat Knights a few weeks... 2 weeks? Last week? Yeah, last week, I think. I'm pretty sure.
No, Seagulls played...
the week before,
Bunnies.
they got played by Bunnies. And then, they've been... It's just... They need to recruit better, obviously, because...
They're not losing any players next year, no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so... I mean, I guess they don't have Dylan Walker, right?
Yeah, so Dylan Walker and Tommy Travojevic. I think that's the reason... Once Dylan Walker got injured, I think that's when they really went downhill. Moving to Sunday's game... Canberra versus the Bulldogs, beating the Bulldogs, 34-20. Yeah. It was a pretty interesting game. Jack White getting a double, and young Tommy Starling getting a double. Canberra played well, and also I think that first half from the Bulldogs, they were fantastic. I really think
they don't deserve the wooden spoon.
They don't. They 100% don't. The problem is, before COVID,
Yeah.
they were trash.
And Broncos were good.
That's the only thing that's keeping Broncos off the bottom.
Mm.
And also, they play their best games against teams that probably are gonna probably beat them a lot. Parramatta, they played their best game by far. They played fantastic in this opening 40 against the Raiders.
Do you think these 20 points though? Do you think that says anything about the Raiders' defense? But
I think we saw the Raiders' defense in that second half. I don't think they leaked.
No, it was
0 point second half. I think it was just a one-off kind of thing. And also, credit to the Bulldogs, they did play pretty good footy in the first half.
Did you see Tom Starling's first try? It was like, I think George Williams put up the bomb, and then the fullback, I think it was Hopewadi, ran in and just straight. And then just picked it up and threw it in. Felt bad. He would have been so sad.
Bulldogs' last try of the half. That was great.
Bit of soccer skills there.
Yeah, I love when teams do that. When they know the game, like it's 0 seconds left, and they just throw around the footy. It's fun to see. Yeah, it's good.
It's like footy with the mates on it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's just footy with the mates. So after 16 rounds, Penrith, they're clear at the top by 3 points.
Yes.
Do you think
playing Broncos next as well?
Yeah, so they've pretty much they've wrapped up the minor premiership.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Roosters and Raiders can overtake the Eels in the coming weeks?
Okay, definitely Roosters will overtake the Eels. I don't think Eels like your good mate Ruben said.
Eels are pretenders.
Eels are pretenders,
That's
guys.
That's for the boys out there. I see Eels are pretenders.
I don't think that. I mean, they still have a good team. I think Dylan Brown's out now. Something with his ankle. Might need surgery. So, nah, they're not top 4 anymore. Definitely not.
Not top 4. So you think Raiders and...
Roosters definitely go above.
Yeah.
And Rabbitohs are 4 points behind.
Raiders and Roosters are on the same points. So I think my prediction is Para will fall out the top 4 in the coming weeks. Yep. So they play Warriors next week.
Roosters and Raiders do play each other next week, though.
Well, that is true.
So that kind of helps them a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And how hard are the Eels? Yeah, Warriors next.
Warriors, which is an interesting match. They have Broncos.
So Warriors will be really keen to win that. They've got nothing to lose, really.
They got Penrith the week after that, which probably, looking at their form, probably won't win. But Penrith could be resting players after that. So, it's hard to tell what's going to happen.
Yeah, because you don't want injuries in these last rounds.
Nah, so they after next week, they should have wrapped up the minor premiership.
Eels do play Broncos in the second round.
So that should be a guaranteed win. And then last game of the season, they play Tigers, which they should win.
Tigers on their good days, actually a good team.
Yeah.
They're just so, weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say, I think I agree with you. I guess Panthers, Storm, Roosters, Raiders.
Yeah. I think, depending on next week's result, will kind of give away what...
If Eels lose
then
next
they
week,
fall out. Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
That's pretty much NRL. Okay. Let's move into the big football news. I don't know where you're from in the world. Soccer, football, doesn't really matter. Just a beautiful game. Lionel Messi has requested to leave Barcelona, and
it's official.
A lot of clubs looking to sign him. Front runners right now are Manchester City, and the other few clubs are United, Chelsea, I think Bayern Munich, and PSG were looking to sign him.
Yeah, I heard PSG.
PSG
were really keen.
I think if he goes to Man City, they should win. Their team is unbelievable.
They just got to afford him, though, like 700 million euros or something.
I think that's his buyout clause, but I don't think they need to pay 700 million because he requested a leave.
Okay.
It's not like another club requesting to buy him.
Right, it was just
he requested himself to leave, so he's technically a free agent. They can pick him up for any price, which is unbelievable by the people doing his contract. I don't actually understand. They're going, we'll put a buy clause 700 million, but if he wants to leave, we'll let him go for free. Like, I just don't understand that. So I think he's going to go to Man City.
Yep.
And that's
massive.
fantastic. That's
massive for like the game of football in general, because it's like one of the big seismic shifts. Like it's like LeBron going to another city. Exactly. It's like everyone's gonna know about
He's arguably the most famous person you could say in the world.
Oh, like it's in terms of like sports people, like him, LeBron James, and like
I'd say even just normal, like the whole South America would know him. The whole of Asia, like most of Asia, know him. Anyone who watches football just knows who Messi is. Exactly. So it's crazy if he makes that move. And I think we have seen Barcelona kind of deteriorate over the last 5 years, constantly getting knocked out in the Champions League. I think they got knocked out by Roma a few years ago, which is not a big side.
Right.
Obviously, getting beaten by Bayern Munich this year, 8-2, which is just a sign of where their club's at right now. I don't think they will recover quickly enough when Messi leaves.
Yeah.
Because it's extremely hard to replace someone like Messi with a lot of players. Like it doesn't bring the same effect.
Yeah.
We sort of saw that. If you remember when Gareth Bale, he was at Tottenham.
Yeah.
And he left, and Spurs, instead of trying to target a really big player, they kind of split their money with 7 decent players, and it really didn't pay off for them. I think they brought in people like Soldado from Sevilla. He's like such an you wouldn't probably know who he is. And he's just such an average striker, and they bought it like they're paying overs for people who are just not good. So I think that's what Barcelona need to avoid.
Yeah.
In the coming weeks.
I think like they'll get a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
So that helps in terms of like getting people to you. They just have to get the right people.
The thing they have an advantage over Tottenham with the Bale situation, Messi situation.
Is Messi and Gareth Bale.
That as well. They'll get a lot more money. Yeah. But in terms of their club, Tottenham. It's not the big club in England. It's not like you're not the top 3 club in England. No one's saying Tottenham is. But Barcelona, everyone wants to go to Barcelona at some point.
You hear Barcelona, you're like...
And you know, that's a really good team. So I think they can attract a fair amount of players, and there'll be players who want to leave their club, leave good clubs, and Barcelona will be able to pick them up now and see because Messi's gone. So I think that'll be interesting times for Barcelona.
It says here on Fox Sports, Manchester City is trying a 5-year, $815 million contract. But that's Australian dollars. I think.
Yeah.
And apparently it's 3 seasons in the Premier League and 2 in MLS in America.
So, that's interesting.
Because like you know how like Manchester City owns a few clubs. I think they own one of the Melbourne clubs here.
Yeah, Melbourne City. Melbourne City. Yeah, I think something like that. They're affiliated together, and so I think the same with.
There's one in America. So
New York, isn't it? New York City.
I don't know the exact team, but that'll be crazy for American sport as well. Yeah. If you get Lionel Messi.
Yeah. I think if Messi goes to the Premier League, I'd love to see Ronaldo come back. Especially if it's Manchester United, Man City.
It's like battle of the 2 best players in the world against the 2 biggest clubs in the world against like the whole versing each other in Spain to versing each other in England, which is like a country which lives like football's like their life. Yeah. But nothing's better than when England like loses in the World Cup. You see the videos of them like crying.
It's so funny.
I feel so bad. Sorry to English
sorry, all the English.
I know there's lots of you. But yeah, it's gonna be one of the biggest. Like
I think if
imagine being there though. Like I really hope COVID's not around because imagine like they verse each other and no one's there to see it.
That's so bad. Yeah.
I think we're being very excited. Like nothing's even happened yet, but
but I'm excited. Messi's leaving. I think I'd like to see Messi go to the Premier League because obviously Spanish league. Realistically, there's 3 teams that dominate, and then the rest are not as good. But Premier League, any team can beat any team realistically, and I think that's what makes it the most exciting league in the world.
Plus, it's in like just the fact that it's in England.
Like
I think him going to PSG is like again. I don't want to offend anyone, but it's a bit boring compared to going to Manchester City in England.
You know 100%.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be crazy. It'll be crazy.
Yeah. Interesting times.
See what happens. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have an update next week.
Well, yeah, hopefully he's picked.
Make sure you
picked
tune
a
in for the dose.
Yeah, better tune in. I see. Yeah, interesting times in football. Moving into the NBA, obviously at the beginning of the week there was a.
It's been like a crazy week.
Yeah, like considering. Yeah, I think last Monday they teams decided to boycott the final series due to the shooting of Jacob Blake. Yeah.
It was bad. Like I saw the video.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
The guy like 7 times in the back wasn't looking at the cop. His children were there. It was that's bad.
You think? Yeah, I'm not going to get into
let's
it.
not get political.
Let's just talk about the sport. We're here for the sport. We're not here for some political views, all right?
Yeah. That's for the comments.
Yeah, we'll leave it. I'll have a look at the comments next week. So I think since last week, there's only been a few games due to the boycott.
Yep.
Miami clean sweep of their series against the Pacers.
Yep.
I think Miami they're looking looking really good, and I think they're undervalued in terms of who people think are gonna make it through.
Yep. They're versing the Bucks now.
Yeah, they're versing the Bucks,
so
which is
tomorrow, I believe, is the first for Australian time.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry, so all the international viewers out there just messing with your time zones. Nah. Yeah, Milwaukee obviously won yesterday against the Magic, cleaning out that series.
Remember when Magic won the first game and everyone's like,
it's over. No. But still, they haven't played
bad.
Yeah, they haven't played bad. And then Bucks also they haven't played to their full potential, I think, which is kind of scary considering they're still winning 4-1 against a team that didn't play that badly. Really,
I mean, it is the playoffs. They're a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team.
Not like the cellar dwellers. They're not.
Yeah.
The Broncos.
Yeah. Thunder. I think Thunder and the Rockets are the only series of the first round. Apart from forgot about the Nuggets. Jazz and Nuggets.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. Clippers. This morning for us. They beat the Mavericks and won that series 4-2. Porzingis didn't play that game, did he?
I don't think so, but Pandemic Pete did. He did okay. I think 15 points, but of course Kawhi Leonard. Jeez, he just scores points for fun these days.
So, yeah, Kawhi Leonard. I think they're my tip to go win the whole thing. The Clippers. Yeah, I think they can do it.
Pretty much whoever comes out the West.
The West.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, last year. Raptors in 6, baby.
Raptors,
yeah. Shout out to my boys out there.
If you were a betting man,
if I was, I'd back the Clippers. So? I like the Clippers. I don't think the Lakers have really.
They are playing pretty well.
They're playing good. I think we'll find out. Obviously, when the Clippers.
Just depends on James and Davis, really.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, the role players, they have to hit shots.
Yeah.
Like, they can't just...
100%. 2 series that are still going on. Thunder versus the Rockets. Thunder, they took the series to 2-2, and then Rockets won the final game, the 5th game yesterday.
Westbrook was back.
Westbrook back.
He only scored seven or so points. It wasn't
that good, but I think it was a low scoring game. It was 114 to 80.
Yeah. Apparently, it was the biggest winning margin for Houston in a playoff game in their history. 34 points.
I saw this TikTok of NBA commentators.
Yeah.
And it's so this guy makes a free throw and a 3, just a normal shot. And it was just a fake. It wasn't real. And then the TikTok was NBA commentator was saying, "Oh, this is the first time a 16th round pick in 2017 has made a 3, 2, and a free throw in one game." So I thought it was pretty funny because it's so accurate when they just start talking randomly about just random stats that it's just so outrageous. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Jazz v Nuggets series tied up. I thought at the beginning when Utah took that 3-1 lead, Donovan Mitchell, he was on fire.
Oh yeah, 57 points in one game.
In the first game, yeah. And
like,
I thought, yeah, Jazz should have it from here. Nuggets, they brought it back. They played very well in the last 2 games. Your thoughts on it?
I only managed to see the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Today. Mate.
Jamal Murray dropping 50.
Murray, not just Jamal, like Donovan Mitchell too. They just both played. Like in that fourth quarter, they were just shot for shot. Like Jamal Murray would go down 3, and then Mitchell would take it 3, and then Murray would take it 3. It was even the commentators were just like, "What's going on?"
That would have been
it was
so
a dead set highlight package. And I guess Denver Nuggets should win Game 7. I think you said last. You thought Jazz would win.
I thought it would be 4-1.
No, I think Denver would take it.
If Jazz are to win,
Mitchell has to go crazy.
And I think some of the other players really need to step up. I think
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
his little
weird.
COVID-19.
Little COVID fan.
He pretty much he's the reason.
He's the reason they messed up. That single guy.
So Denver in 7. Who do they play? Who do they play if they win?
I think
Clippers. No, sorry. Yeah, Clippers. So
they'll play Clippers, and then Rockets will play Lakers. Oh, hopefully. Not hopefully. I don't know. They should. Yeah. So yeah, Rockets leading Thunder 3-2. Do you think they close out the series tomorrow?
I think so. Because I think they were winning 2-0.
Yeah.
And then Thunder won the next couple.
But
then they had a bit of a break, and then they just got. Depends how Thunder really play. But
I think Thunder was so disappointing that it's hard to really come back.
Yeah, I think Rockets have it.
Yeah.
I think Rockets have it.
So Rockets have it. What's your prediction for the Eastern Conference winner and the Western Conference winner?
Western Conference winner, I'm going to go Lakers. I'm going to
the Lakers.
Keep the faith. LeBron's got it.
You're a Lakers fan?
I'm a big LeBron fan as well. So
two Lakers fans in a row, I think.
You see the problem.
Yeah, I see the problem.
No, but I think in the East is a bit more. I really thought Toronto was still the dark. Like everyone just because Kawhi left, everyone just thought did nothing. But they're such a good team.
Up, and I think we touched on it last week. It was pretty. They're such a well-rounded team.
Good coach. Good boss.
But this morning they did lose.
Yeah, they lost to the Celtics.
Celtics. My prediction for the East.
Oh, Jason Tatum.
He stepped up. But talking to Ruben.
How old is he? Not that old as well, right?
Who? Jason Tatum.
Young blood. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but 22. Wow.
Leading the front.
Wow. Yeah, I was talking to Ruben. He watched the match and he's saying Raptors didn't shoot well at all. They had really bad.
Just a bad percentage. Night, I guess. We'll see next game.
Field goal, 36%. 31 from 84.
Do you reckon Bucks come out? Well, no, sorry, you said Celtics.
I think Celtics win the East. So they win this series and they'll play the Bucks, I think. So.
No. Bucks are playing Miami right now.
Yeah, but in the final, in the Eastern Conference final. Okay. I think, not hopefully. I assume Milwaukee would roll Miami, but again, Miami 4-0. That's hard to do.
Jimmy Butler doing his thing.
Yeah.
76 is disappointing.
Yeah. I think ever since Ben Simmons went out, I think it was pretty much over for their series.
Yep.
And do you think? Oh, you think Raptors are winning East?
No. I thought they would, but it just depends if I want to keep the faith or not.
I'll keep the faith.
Yeah, I'd keep the faith. I feel like it'll be a good story too. You know,
good.
everyone talks about
back to back. And do you think obviously whoever from the West should
Lakers
would win?
Yeah, Lakers Raptors finals. Wow. That's my guess.
I'm going
You heard it here first. 31st of August.
31st. Is it? I don't even know the date anymore. Yeah. Alright, that pretty much wraps up the week of sport. Thanks for coming on, Danny.
No worries, mate. It was a pleasure.
But you're not done yet. You're not done yet. We're going to do a trivia chewy challenge on our... I'd say it's a bit of a mouthful. On our respective clubs. So... I'm going to ask questions on South Sydney for him, and he's going to ask on Melbourne. And depending on how many get right, is how many chilies or how many lemons we're going to bite into. So look at the YouTube if you're listening on Spotify to see that video. And obviously, if you're on YouTube, just give it a like and subscribe on Spotify. Give it a follow. Just watch the videos, please. I need it.
He's desperate. Come on.